EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You're ready.
Young off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, Lion. Hey, center. Stop. Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Hey, go.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Lawrence going to keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Rip, 23. 11, Agate. 11.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Lawrence on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, run. No. Hey, Soko, some height. Here we go, some height.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is going to be out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. We're scoreless after 1.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change when all of a sudden you know.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 99 yards. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Jaguars 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey, go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check smash.
Now Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready? Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Ginger. Think right over.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11, again.
A short throw there to Strange. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 3rd and 4.
Gain of 4.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Ready. 52 blue. Hut.
They're going to try and throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This 2nd and 4. Lawrence.
At the 45-yard line.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Rip, 20. Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Lisa 24. Alert! No, hey! Smash!
Lawrence on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Trevor Etienne to return it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, some hot. Hey, kill. Same right.
Lawrence will throw. This ball caught by Strange. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
13, Lou. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete Etienne out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
11.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
23. Hey, Soko, it's 100.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Open man right side, Myers. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Set. Go.
On play action, Young. They've got his man complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Right down the middle. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Take right open. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DJ Wonnum got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Take right open. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal
too.
person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Red on red.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 10-yard line.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger. All right, here we go.
On the ground with a tight end. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jakobi Meyers from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kickoff for the Jaguars.
Spinning away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the double.
Here comes second down.
Let's go now.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. 2nd and 7.
52 blaster.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Hurry. 10 cycle.
a gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Ready?
One last shot for Young. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.